Hi everybody! Did you know that every year more than 4,000 Opah fish are caught in the United States, but the way fishermen catch them is completely accidental? Join me in discovering this type of fish and the process of catching them. Opah, also known as moonfish or sunfish, is a special and rare deep-sea fish that stands out with its unique shape and color. With a plump body, Opah fish can reach an average weight of about 100 pounds and a diameter of about 3 feet. Their shiny silver scales, combined with the orange and red colors on their fins and tail, make Opah one of the most beautiful fish in the ocean. Opah fish are widely distributed in tropical and temperate waters worldwide, from the North Pacific to the Indian and Atlantic waters. They live at depths from 50 to 500 meters, often appearing around coral reefs and seabeds with complex terrain. Although Opah is not one of the main fish species for commercial fishing, incidental catches in tuna and swordfish fishing operations in the Pacific Islands region and off the coast of Southern California are still present significantly. Accidentally catching them still causes unwanted impacts on marine ecosystems. In Hawaii, longline fishing is one of the most effective fishing techniques for the primary purpose of catching big-eye tuna, but at the same time causes significant impacts on the environment and other fish species, especially Opah fish. Hawaiian fishermen prepare their fishing gear carefully before going out to sea. This is a sophisticated process and is carried out in a planned manner to ensure efficiency in catching fish without damaging marine resources. Long fishing lines are placed deep below the water's surface, targeting deep waters where big-eye tuna and Opah often appear. When the long fishing line is released, the fisherman needs to wait a while for the fish to bite the bait and be caught on the hook. At the time of retrieving long fishing lines, fishermen must carefully check each hook and select target fish species, including Opah. This is very important to protect other fish species and maintain the balance of the marine ecosystem. According to the NOAA Fisheries Database, in 2021, the Opah catch in Hawaii totaled 460,000 pounds, about 208,652 kilograms, and was valued at about 1.8 million US dollars. In California, Opah are often caught in drift gill nets, an effective method of catching swordfish, but also causes many unwanted consequences. Drift gill nets are nets designed to float freely below the surface of the water, often for miles, and are released at night when many species of fish, including swordfish and opah, move closer to the surface to fish. This process begins when fishermen prepare and release their net. The net is kept suspended below the water's surface by floats and weights attached to the bottom of the net. The net forms an almost invisible wall, which fish cannot see and are easily trapped when swimming through. The fishermen begin to recover the net, pulling it from the water onto the boat and checking each part to get the fish out. Fishermen need to carefully classify, safely release non-target species back into the sea if they are still alive, and minimize negative impacts on these unwanted species. In addition to being caught accidentally in commercial activities, they also attract a lot of interest in recreational fishing activities. When catching a fish, the fisherman must carefully pull it up and handle it. The opah fish, with its brilliant color and plump body, is not only a trophy to be proud of, but also brings joy and unforgettable experiences to recreational fishing enthusiasts. Opah fish is not only prized for its unique color and flavor, but also for its significant nutritional benefits. Opah meat is high in fish oil, creating a rich flavor, rich in fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids such as DHA and EPA. These are important nutrients that help protect the heart, improve brain health, and support immune function. Besides, opah fish is also a rich source of protein, niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, phosphorus, and selenium. These are essential nutrients for body development and maintaining overall health. Therefore, enjoying opah fish not only brings a unique flavor experience, but is also a great way to provide important nutrients to the body. In the powerful world of the ocean, sharks are not only venerable creatures with their strength and grace, but are also an important part of the marine ecosystem. But what makes shark fishing such a controversial issue? Let's learn some impressive numbers and unexpected facts about this industry. Sharks are marine creatures that have existed on the blue planet hundreds of millions of years ago. They are fish with a cartilage rib system, very different from most other fish. They come in many different sizes and shapes, from tiny species like bamboo sharks to giant species like whale sharks. In our minds, sharks are a terrible fear of humans, but in reality, the number of shark species that can pose a danger to humans is very small. There are only 4 shark species involved in attacks on humans out of a total of more than 470 species: the great white, oceanic whitetip, tiger, and bull sharks. However, research has shown that poor vision causes them to mistake humans for species that are their normal prey, such as seals. But when under normal conditions, they are harmless and shy. In recent times, shark fishing activities have caused a lot of controversy about the environment and biodiversity. Shark species are often caught due to their high commercial value. In 2008, it was estimated that nearly 100 million sharks are killed by humans each year as a result of commercial and recreational fishing. At the same time, shark fin production is estimated to be up to 1.44 million tons, due to a dish considered a status symbol in Asian countries called shark fin soup. To date, shark populations are estimated to have declined by up to 71% since 1970, mainly due to overfishing. A study by the International Union for Conservation of Nature found that 1/4 of all shark species are threatened with extinction, and 25 species are classified as critically endangered. Popular areas for shark fishing include the waters of East Asia, Southeast Asia, Europe, and North America. Countries such as China, Indonesia, Japan, the US, and Australia are the places with the largest shark fishing output in the world, meeting the consumption needs of the international market. However, conservation and management efforts have been deployed to minimize the impact of shark fishing on these species' populations. Measures such as fishing limits, establishment of conservation areas, and scientific research on shark ecology and nutrition are gradually being widely adopted to protect and maintain the biodiversity of sharks. So how can humans catch sharks of this overwhelming size and strength? There are many different methods used by humans, depending on the purpose of catching or destroying sharks, and the number. With the goal of destroying large numbers of sharks, the drumline method was born, but this method caused the most outrage because of its cruelty. A drumline is an unmanned underwater trap used to lure and catch large sharks using baited hooks. They are deployed in shark culls in Australia, near busy swimming beaches, with the aim of reducing the number of sharks in the vicinity and thus reducing the likelihood of shark attacks. Drum lines are often used in conjunction with anti-shark nets, causing them to die, which also unintentionally kills large numbers of other animals, such as dolphins and even endangered sharks. The subject of shark culling has become an international controversy and has caused public protests and strong opposition, especially from environmentalists, animal welfare advocates, and environmentalists. In the commercial fishing industry, fishermen often use methods that allow them to catch large numbers of sharks. There are three main shark fishing techniques that commercial shark fishermen use to catch sharks, which are long lining, drift gill netting, and strike netting. Long lining is most common along the Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico coasts and consists of a main line and many small hooks, each tipped with a bait intended to attract sharks. When a shark is caught, it is usually brought aboard a ship, its fins removed, and meat for sale. The commercial shark market is driven by Asian demand for shark fin soup. Fishermen can earn up to $30 a pound for fins, but only about 30 cents a pound for meat. Over her lifetime, the average woman spends $2,000 on lipstick. To create a glossy red lipstick like the one you see in the video requires more than 30 ingredients, months of testing, and nearly a decade of research. Specifically, what is the process of making a lipstick like? We visited a L'Oreal factory to discover the fascinating production process of a lipstick bar. Lipstick is an iconic part of the cosmetics industry and has been used for centuries to highlight and beautify the lips. Throughout the 20th and early 21st centuries, the cosmetics industry developed new formulations and techniques to improve the durability, comfort, and skin safety of lipstick. The process begins in the laboratory, where research and development of lipstick samples is carried out. At the L'Oreal factory, thousands of lipstick colors have been developed in a modern laboratory. This is done by a high-quality expert team of more than 20 chemists using the highest technology to combine powder pigments with other ingredients to achieve a perfect lipstick stick. The ingredients of lipstick include waxes, pigments, and moisturizers. The production specialist is creating a pure red bar, which is a very sharp color. To achieve this, she mixed 3 pigments, 2 red and 1 yellow. However, if this powder is used, it will fall off as soon as the lips are pursed. So the solution is to disperse these pigments in the oil. Pure red contains sesame oil, rose oil, and 2 synthetic oils. The mixture is stirred well to ensure uniform distribution of the ingredients and for the pigments to blend uniformly. The mixture passes through metal rollers to ensure the pigments are evenly distributed. However, this mixture is a solution, so it is difficult to use to create a solid lipstick stick. The solution is to thicken this solution with wax, confining the achieved color in the wax until the lipstick is applied, releasing all its color onto the lips. The last step is very important. Apply the right amount of heat so that the lipstick melts and gets the right structure. After applying heat, the solution is poured into the mold, requiring a skillful hand to maintain a steady motion so that the solution is evenly distributed in the mold. Otherwise, crystallization will occur in layers and the lipstick will not have the desired structure. The molds are designed to give shape and size to the lipstick. They have multiple holes to produce multiple lipstick bars at once. Once the mixture has cooled and solidified, the lipstick bars are carefully removed from the molds. Make sure that the lipstick has the right shape and viscosity, and that bars with flaws or imperfections are discarded. Here, 30 different lipstick bars are produced in an industrial factory, producing a range of lipsticks with different ingredients. In this case, pure red lipstick stick is produced according to the formula obtained in the laboratory. The ingredients are used in larger quantities, as no samples will be produced, but only the lipstick bars will be released to the market. A worker weighs everything according to a formula, with the exact mixtures often a company secret. The researcher will pour the measured ingredients into a pot, mix the pigments from the large bag in a large bowl with sesame oil, rosehip oil, and 2 synthetic oils. The mixture is then cooked before adding the pearls, perfume, and wax. These ingredients will act as emollients and also allow the lipstick to be applied smoothly. The wax will also give a slight sheen when applied. The pigment is poured in until the mixture thickens and becomes creamy. Now it is suitable to put into the lipstick bar mold. The mixture is then transferred to the next station, where another worker will pour the lipstick solution into the pouring machine. A mold is placed under the pouring machine, and an elevator is activated to deliver the mold to tubes that inject lipstick solution into the spaces of the mold. The lipstick is removed from the mold to detect any imperfections or flaws. The system operates continuously 24 hours a day. 3 production teams are responsible for producing about 30,000 lipstick bars per day, more than 2,000 pieces per hour. At the end of this process, the lipstick batch is carefully packaged to avoid damage during storage. They are labeled and ready to leave the manufacturing plant to be sent to different stores so that people can buy and use it to decorate their beautiful lips. Hope the information I bring today is useful to you. We appreciate your input. Let us know what areas you want us to cover in our next video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.